On the 7th of August 2020, President Muhammadu Buhari signed the Accompanying and Allied Matters Bill, which was recently passed by the National Assembly, into law to replace the Accompanying and Allied Matters Act of 1990. Part of the law, according to the federal government, seeks to regulate the financial activities of religious bodies. But the founder of the Living Faith Church Worldwide, popularly known as Winners Chapel, Bishop David Oyedepo, on the 16th of June 2020, was reported to have rejected the CAMA Act, which proposes to appoint trustees over the financial management of the churches where it suspends fraudulent activities, which proposes to appoint trustees to the management of religious bodies. The bishop stated that this would be an assault to God. He also stressed that the church operates on the pattern of God and not in the pattern laid down by men, stating that the government has no power over a church. Reacting to this, a personal assistant to the president on social media, Loretta Onoche, on her Twitter page, declared that Oyedepo will have to manufacture his own country or abide by the law of the land. As long as Oyedepo lives and operates in the entity called Nigeria, he would have to abide by the law of the land, she said. This has generated diverse controversies among Nigerians, which brought a co-op block to the streets of Lagos to hear people's opinion. Our question to people today is, do governments have the right or the power to interfere in the matters of religious bodies, or do religious bodies only take instructions from God?
My name is Victor.
Mrs. Ibrahim.
My name is Biobaku Abidemi.
And my name is Ayowale.
My name is Imabong.
So gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tó ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé ṣé ó wà proper, ṣé ó tọ̀nà kí ìjọba máa dá sí ètò ìṣúná owó mọ́ṣáláṣí àbí church? Kò tọ̀nà. Kò tọ̀nà kan tí kò fi tọ̀nà ni pé kí ni tiwọn pẹ̀lú pé wọ́n gbowó èlò gangan náà ń dá ní mọ́ṣáláṣí tán fẹ́ máa gbowó pé wọ́n máa sanwó ń bẹ̀. So ìjọba ò fún wa lówó, wọ́n tún fẹ́ máa gbowó lọ́wọ́ wa, kò tọ̀nà àgbà.
I know, or I will not say I think, it is appropriate for the church to handle its case on its own. The government should handle whatever issues they are assigned to handle, and why the church to see its own affairs, not the government interfering to the church affairs.
Kò tọ̀nà rárá. Ìjọba ò lè wá sí mọ́ṣáláṣí àbí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọ́n ní àwọn fẹ́ gba owó kan lórí kíni. Mọ́ṣáláṣí ilé ẹ̀sìn ni, ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ẹ̀sìn náà ni, kò lẹ́tọ̀. Kán lọ sí ọjà àbí kán lọ sí ibi company kán lọ gba ìkànwé yẹn, kò lẹ́tọ̀ rárá at all.
Most of them in the government, they are seal of God. But when a man of God will come and say, this is the message he received from Almighty. The Bible said, test all the spirit and know if they are of God. Do you understand me? If it is looked into, and they find out that that message is really from God, government don't supposed to interfere. Do you understand me? So that is how I look at it. That is how it is. That's how it's supposed to be.
Normally, ìjọba àwọn tó wà nípò kò ṣe agbára wọn ló gbé wọn débẹ̀. Ẹnìkan lórí nǹkan gbà bí kò ṣe pé a bá funfun látọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run fún ara ẹ̀ wá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni gan sọ pé ká máa bọ̀ fún àwọn aláṣẹ. Ká sì máa gbogbo Ọlọ́run tó fún wọn síbẹ̀ láti máa ṣètò ohun gbogbo. Ó ti ní ètò tó káàkiri wà fún. Kí náà pè ní ìjọba? Ìjọba fún ara ẹ̀ gangan Ọlọ́run ló ṣètò ìjọba láti ìpilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ayé. Ètò nípa ìṣàkóso. So when we are talking about politics, ètò nípa ìṣàkóso ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ni. And then àwa tó ń ṣe àkóso lé lórí náà ni pé tó jẹ́ Christian, either Muslim or religious something. Ohun tí àwọn yẹn wà fún ni pé láti checkmate àwọn ìjọba kan bá ṣe ọ̀kọ́ lè máa fi bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ṣiṣẹ́. Wọ́n ṣe ń láàánú lọ́wọ́ tá a wà láyé òde òní. Àwọn táwọn pè gẹ́gẹ́ bí ènìyàn Ọlọ́run gan wọ́n ti sọ nǹkan da ìdá wọ́n ṣe trust wọ́n láwọn gbogbo nǹkan tó ń lọ káàkiri. Ó ṣe pàtàkì bí ìjọba bá lè dúró lórí òtítọ́. Nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì ni pé kéèyàn ṣe lórí òtítọ́ àti ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run.
I want to say that
what is happening in the country today is really an abnormal thing. The reason why it is abnormal is that so many things the government is bringing into practice was never in existence before. Do you understand what I'm saying? So based on this, government does not have rights. Initially, it is very certain that even government, even churches will pay respect or show respect to the government that is in power, but not to the extent of trying to dig deep into their financial involvement.
To my own opinion, I think it's not right for the government to be taking responsibility or to interfere in the affair of the churches. They should leave that for God. So God has a way of doing his own things. So I believe the money realized from the church, both the tithe and offering, they have been used to cater for the pastors and the prophets of the church and the ministers of God.
Ó yẹ kí ìjọba máa dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ church because one kò ń ṣe ìjọba ló fún wọn ní ilẹ̀, wọ́n ra ilẹ̀ ni, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe ìjọba ló kọ́ church fún wọn, wọ́n kọ́ church ni. Ìjọba ò lè wá wò pé nítorí pé òun ti jẹ́ aláṣẹ kó a máa dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ church. Bíbélì gan sọ ó ní ká fi ohun tí ń ṣe ti Késárì fún Késárì, ká fi èyí tí ń ṣe ti Ọlọ́run fún Ọlọ́run. So ti Ọlọ́run ni kò yẹ kó máa dá sí. Tí wọ́n bá ti ń rìn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, á jẹ́ pé nǹkan tí ìjọba bá ti ń fẹ́ ní church máa ṣe. Tó bá ti ń rìn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, á jẹ́ pé ìjọba ló máa control Ọlọ́run, kò ń ṣe Ọlọ́run ló máa control Nàìjíríà mọ́. So Ọlọ́run ò lè jẹ́ kí ìlú ìparun ní orí wa.
From the church I come from, I'm a Foursquarean, and I think in the Foursquare domain as a whole, you have the right to listen to government. As in the Sunday school manual, let me talk in the religion aspect now. Sunday school manual, there's where we call the government there. That's why when the pandemic happened, we listened to the government. We understood what the government wants from us. All churches were on lockdown. Yeah, that is where the church and the government come into existence. But now, appointing government personal officials to come into the church, to come affair into your own domain, I don't think is right. To my own point of view, I don't think is right. Fine, if the church have their offering and their tithes being used, they still take it to the bank, and I believe the bank also is part of the government. So for the government, the only thing I think the government should do is, okay, we want to know what you have, what is, as okay, like when Buhari entered, when he was the president then, he was told to, I want to use this word, he was told to declare his assets. The only thing the government can do now is tell the churches, okay, the big churches, you can declare your assets. This is what you have, this is what you don't have. Then from there, if it's the tax that they want to be removing from it, churches to pay tax, no problem. Mosques to pay tax, no problem. But it's unjust for the government to now go into the church and want to be a council, want to be part of the ruling council of the church is not well said.
Government cannot interfere because it's about God. You can't interfere in something that concerns God. That's supernatural something. When God said pay your tithes, and not call government put for inside. So there is no way they can interfere. If they are doing that at their own risk. Anybody where they do that one, they do it in their own risk. They cannot interfere. They should not interfere. I can even advise them that they should not even interfere. They should face their own business. They have their own business that they are handling. They have not even finished handling their own business. They want to interfere in church. They should just forget about it.
I personally am a Jehovah's Witness, so Mrs. Akon. So I do not believe so much in what churches are doing. I believe that with time, God's kingdom is going to take over the governmental, the whole system of these things. And I know that with time, God is going to intervene and He'll be the one ruling over all the heads. So I do not believe in churches. I believe that it is only God's kingdom that can put an end to all mankind's problems.
It's been an interesting episode today on the streets of Lagos. As you can see, it's no doubt Nigeria has always been tagged a religious nation. Many people feel that whatever belongs to God should be left to God. A lot of people are even of the opinion that the government in itself is corrupt. That how will a corrupt organization want to checkmate an holy organization? Well, the debate is for our audience. Whatever you feel and think, go down to the comment section and express your own opinion. Keep it rolling and let us know what you have to say. Till I come your way again next time, I remain Alice Babalala. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel on www.youtube.com/EcoHotBlog. And also remember to follow us on our social media at EcoHotBlog on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you for watching.